Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hippocrates. He's got secrets for us.
Lawsman Hippocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact.
Really?
The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
Really?
I would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Makes sense to me.
And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
While we're here, we might as well just have
My
him.
friend,
We might as well tell him our
I don't
tales.
believe you've read this particular chapter before. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Ooh, what? Adamantite. Cool. Gil. I thought so. So I had a feeling that there was more mother
If you have a
crystals
question for me, I should
than
be
what we
happy
had
to
left,
answer it.
than what we had let out. So it just seemed odd that there was 8 elements, only 5 crystals. So I'm happy to see that I'm right. Oh, is that more hunts as well? This song has so many hints of Final Fantasy XIV in it. And we do have more hints. Uh-oh, I gotta sneeze. What do you got for me, little boy? South of Tabor, Damnekia. Okay. So, Tabor, the fields of Corva. Got it. What do you got for me,
What do
kids?
you reckon we should do?
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
How long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
What did you guys do?
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss
Eh?
Mididol. And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
No.
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Okay.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Midadol's scales.
Yes.
Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others.
Yep.
If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
The pans are meant to hold the items so that they can be weighed against one another. The arm is meant to go back and forth so that it could balance. The gear, I'm guessing, goes on top of the body so that it gives something for the arms to rotate with. So let's go with the gear.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
Nope.
I have. Miss Midadol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will
No.
you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
I wonder if I could, looking at
These
this.
round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
Nope.
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goods? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
No.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo.
Not bad.
And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works.
It doesn't.
There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
No, we didn't.
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Midadol's hairs.
Her hairs.
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
No.
With a little more help from Miss Midadol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
I mean,
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
the scales shouldn't work, though.
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Look, I'm a hero, not an engineer. Don't judge me, kids. Don't judge me. Oh god, those kids are judging me. I gotta get out of here. Actually, this song also kind of reminds me of Celeste, too. Like, this song really reminds me of Celeste. Open the door. No.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be
Probably.
thunder?
Well, did you solve the mystery?
No.
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are.
Don't
I
apologize.
shall see that the children are properly punished.
Why?
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see.
Hmm.
Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
No.
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope.
Yeah.
The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
You've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
I mean... Yeah, I only broke the scales myself. Black blood and... Okay. Well. Time to leave. Sorry about that. We have a full party again. You also should tell Wade you're still alive. Before we go to Canver,
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
don't be a jerk, Clive.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
It's not. Hmm. Well, we're gonna do the side quest first.
If all of us continue to work together...
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
Mummy.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard is strapping.
Ooh, a strapping bunch. Dudes, let's talk. What's going on?
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
I highly doubt that that's Karen.
You've seen this Reaper at work.
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Delamil. Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry
I do
to
want
have
to
kept
see.
you.
I want to see where you're going with this.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
No.
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
Careful is my middle name.
You too, Goots.
Okay, so I have to exit the town through that.
The gentleman of the town guard is strapping. What a mess.
You fought very bravely.
Thank you.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Okay, let's keep pushing forward. Wasn't this where I got the black sand as well?
To brave the Viper's Nest.
Could have sworn this is where I got the black sand as well. Or the, yeah.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours.
But that sword is yours, eh?
Is mine.
I don't think so. Oh man, there's a lot of them.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Thank you. That's not gonna work. Who's got the staff? You. Let's stop you from healing everyone. we go. This poor man is getting his career ended. There we go. Perfect. 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 Steel Silk, Black Brood, Magic Dash. Perfect.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts.
Yeah, no.
You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
My name is Sid.
What are you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
No.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone. Before I change
Why am
my
I not
mind.
surprised someone was acting like a... Yeah.
Fucking coward!
Really?
I need to find Goots. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue.
She drove you out of business, didn't she?
Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
No, you won't.
No.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
I know he's gonna be fine. I'm expecting to see him being...
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
I don't think he will be.
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
I didn't realize how much Karen had changed over the years. Anyway, I'm going to put a stop in here. Thank you everyone for joining me. My name is Duke. Next time, we're going to be going to Martha's Rest to deal with the quest there. Until then, take care, stay safe, and have a great day. Goodbye!